Hey, Roger here, and I'm going to get a little evangelical today about performance-based contracting, or pay for performance, or shared savings, as a lot of people call it, for consultants and for anybody supplying a service of any kind. And the reason I think it's important to use it's the most fair way to bill somebody based on what they're actually receiving, not the traditional model that many people have billed clients according to for years, which is I'm going to come up with what I think the results are going to be. Keyword think there. What I think the results are going to be. I'm going to tell you what those results could be. I'm not going to commit to actually delivering those results, but I'm going to charge you an upfront fee to achieve them. There are literally bookshelves lined with projects that have followed that kind of trajectory, where consultants have told somebody what they're going to achieve and not achieved it, but delivered them a nice little book with a lot of information in it, but it doesn't really solve the problem. Performance contracts, or pay for performance consulting, on the other hand, offers a real solution. It's fair, it's transparent to everybody involved. It says that if you let me do this project for you, I guarantee the results, or you're not going to have to pay for it. The results you want, in our case, in energy cost reduction, utility cost reduction, we just split the savings with a client going forward for 36 months. But we don't charge for any of our time and materials. So if it costs, it doesn't matter what it costs. If it costs us $10,000 to deliver the product, we just deduct that from our fee. We don't charge the customer until they've actually saved money. They're not at risk for spending any money. This is the best way and the most fair way to deliver consulting services. Now, the challenge is, and what you need to think about, if you got a consulting product or a service product that you'd like to consider billing this way, is you've got to come up with a baseline. You got to come up with a way of measuring performance. But if you can do that in a way that's agreeable to both parties, both you and to the potential customer, client, then you've got a very workable solution that everyone is going to be satisfied with at the end, because you will have had to have delivered exactly what you said you were going to do before you invoice a client for a single dime. So it encourages contractors to really work hard to get results, whereas in traditional consulting, all you got to do, once you get the money up front, all you got to do is deliver a nice little book that documents what you have done, and you can dust your hands and move on to the next consultant, which I don't think is particularly ethical, but that's the way most of the industry operates. And just to summarize, pay for performance contracting or shared savings contracting is by far the best way for you to deliver a consulting arrangement or a service that you're providing. The challenge comes in where you need to make sure you clearly define a baseline and what results and how they're going to be measured, how the results are going to be measured. But once you've done that, it's a guaranteed savings program. Very, very effective to be able to market that, because clients aren't having to trust and believe to the extent that someone does when they hire a consultant that is charging just a flat fee, for example, or an hour, even an hourly fee. It is the most fair way to do business. So I encourage you to check it out. If you got any questions or just any comments, drop me a comment below below this video, and I want to talk to you about them, whether it's about our business or about how you bill and how you'd like to develop this type of program for your own business. I would love to engage and tell you what I know. Take care.